What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're creating a sketch illustration of a Call of Duty ghost. Let's begin today's lesson by adding some guidelines to help with the symmetry and balance of our drawing. We're going to start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. So we're going to start from the very top. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now, along the top, let's add another line going across from left to right. Now you can use these two lines to help us create a circle along the top of our page. So from that center point, let's step up towards the top, mark off the top of our circle. Now you want to take that same distance from the center and do the same thing across the bottom. Let's repeat those steps across this horizontal line. So taking that distance from the center over toward the left and then the right side. Now you want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So let's start with the top left. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement along the top of our page. We can always go back and just smooth this out. Let's move out to the side of our circle and draw another line coming straight down. I'm also going to add another line going across the bottom of our circle from left to right. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, let's start adding some shape to the facial features. I'm going to start by marking off the inside edge of the eyes. So from the center along the bottom, step out towards the left, draw a straight line going up. Let's take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. From the bottom of those two lines, let's curve the brow coming in and then up towards the center. Let's go back to the bottom, curve the eye going up and then out towards the outside of our circle. From the outside, draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom line. Round out the bottom of the eye, and then pull that up underneath the brow. Let's draw the top of the eyelid. Starting back at the bottom, angle this up and out with a short line, and then go straight out towards the side. From the outside, we'll step in, curve the bottom of the eye, coming down towards that bottom line, and then in. Let's extend these two lines coming straight down along the side of the nose. And then from the center, step down, angle the nose, coming down and out towards the left and right side. Let's close off the bottom with a straight line. From the bottom edge of the nose, let's step down, draw a straight line going across the teeth. And then directly underneath each eye, draw a straight line coming down. Let's bend the bottom edge of the teeth. So we're going to step up, come down in the middle, and then up towards the right. From the outside, angle this up and then out towards the cheekbones. Angle this up and out towards the side. Now from the cheeks, angle the head, coming down and in towards the jaw. Let's go in between these two lines, draw another straight angle line coming down. Now from this line, let's step all the way down towards the chin and draw another straight line. Let's connect these two lines with a curve, coming down and then up. And then from the jaw, angle this down and in towards the chin. Let's go back to the center of our circle. We're just going to add a curve. We're going to go up to the left and then back down towards the right. And then we'll add two large rectangles on the side of the head. We go out on the left and right, go straight down the side, just lining up with the cheeks, and then pull that straight in. Now from the bottom corners of the rectangle, we'll draw a straight angle line going up towards the side of our circle. Let's add a little bit more detail to the body. We're going to start from the base of the head. Just going to curve this out and then down. Come in and then down across the bottom of the collar. Now we're going to go back up to the top, step down, slope the shoulders, coming down and then out. Now with our rough sketch in place, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now we're going to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shape. I'm going to start with the inside edge of the brow. So bend that in. Just adding a few more folds along the inside. Now I'm just going to work our way around the outside edge of the eye holes. Going out. Just rounding out those sharp points. We can also add a few cracks around the edge of the mask along the bottom. Now just adding some more shape to the eyes. Now, let's add some shape to the nose. So starting from that top point, coming down the side. Now the nose kind of looks like an upside down heart. Come down and just rounding out the corners and just pulling that up in the middle. I'm also going to add a little bit of a bevel along the inside. Now I want to separate the teeth with these short lines going up, so start in the middle and just work our way out towards the side. And we'll just round up the bottom of the teeth. And then add the socket along the top with a curve. Now in between the teeth, I'm just going to extend those lines going up and in. Let's separate the bottom row of teeth. Now I'm just going to add a few cracks along the outside edge of the mask going up towards the top. Now in the center of the hair, we're just going to add a seam. Just going to wiggle this line coming all the way down towards the bottom. Just add a few folds along the edge. Now we're going to go back and add some detail to those headphones, starting along the bottom of that wire, going up. Just working our way up towards the side of the head. I'm just going to add some more shape to that rectangle. Going around. I'm just going to refine the shape of the collar. Just working our way around the perimeter and just fitting that out towards the bottom. And I don't want to get too detailed with the body. Now we're going to clean up our drawing one final time before we get into the shading and detail paths. Now let's go back and add some contrast to our drawing. So again, we're going to start back at the eyes and just working our way around. Now we're going to come back after and just add in the pupils. Now I'm going to go in and lightly add those markings across the mask, starting on top of the left eye, adding a rough shape along the outside, and we'll just offset this along the top of the head, just pulling this over towards the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. I'm going to go and just block in the bottom edge of the pupils. Just tucking that up underneath the eyelids. I'm going to just darken that up. I'm also going to darken up the outside area around the eyes. Add a lighter shade along the outside. And I'm just going to darken up the inside of the nose. I'm going to move to the side edge of my pencil and start adding some shadows across the bottom of the cheekbones. I'm just blending that up towards the highlight. I'm also going to shift the shadow over towards the right. So darken up the center, going out towards the right side and fading that down. Let's enhance the brow with a fold across the center. Now it's going to add a darker shade to the mask underneath the skull. Also going to go around those markings on the top of the head. And I'm going to go a little bit darker on the right side of that center seam. Add a light shade to the inside of the mask going around those stripes. And I want to add a shadow along the bottom of the headphones and then blend that up. Also going to go a little bit darker along the side of the head. Now I'm going to add those stitch marks across the edge of the mask. I'm just going to pull the shadow over towards the right side, cast from the head on top of the collar. as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a Call of Duty ghost. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, if you really want to discover your artistic potential, then join our Club Masterclass membership. For just $1 a month, you'll gain instant access to exclusive members-only drawing tutorials, virtual art camps, and much, much more. Join our thriving community of passionate artists just like you and let your creativity soar. So just click that link in the description, and I'll see you in the club.